Hello there everyone, welcome back to 14 Bricks. In this video we're taking a look at set 10264. This is the Corner Garage. This was the modular building for 2019. It's a really great set. We'll talk about pricing and everything later in the video, but let's get into it. So this is the tow truck that the set comes with. As you can see, it's more of an old-fashioned style. I really like this truck. I've always liked that the modular buildings are supposed to be a little bit more of an old-fashioned style, and it's got this nice towing mechanism on the back. You turn this knob and the boom goes up or down. Got the hook on the back as well. Some nice little details. It's not like a super complicated truck or anything. It did seem to take up a lot of pieces, but the build isn't anything too complex, and I think it looks very good. It's very simple yet very nice. The interior is pretty simple. It's just a seat and a steering wheel. There's nothing too unique about this truck, but I think it is very basic but very cool at the same time, and I definitely like it. Alright, so let's take a look at the outside of this building. This building, unlike a lot of the other modular buildings, definitely didn't take up a lot of space on the base plate. There's a really large open area, which for a corner building makes sense, and I really like the way the pump was designed, this whole thing. I love this top here. Not entirely sure why, but I really like it. It says Joe's Garage, and I think they did well on the signs. I like this one. Is very simple yet just really nice looking. I like just how they just used a generic wrench. It looks very good. Got the garage here, and you can open it like that. You're supposed to grab this knob and turn that, and it opens extremely smoothly. I like the pump. It's an old-fashioned pump. You've got a windshield cleaner wiper kind of thing. I don't know what those are called exactly, and then the pump obviously. And they did use a horse whip piece for that hose pump. I absolutely love this tree over here. We've got the entrance to the vet clinic, which, I mean, you just go up the stairs from the auto shop, but really like the way the tree is designed. Looks very nice. Seems that every modular building has one of these lamps, so that is cool. This side of the building is quite messy on there. Obviously that is meant to be covered up, so it's really not that big of a deal. There's a little bit of back detail here. You just got a door entrance to the back, a little light, a little tank of gas or something. You've also got some holes here to connect up to other buildings if you would like to. And if you push this little box in, this thing will go up and down, and you just place a car on top of that, and then they can start working on the car. It honestly doesn't work that good when you actually have a car on it, but it is a cool feature to include. We've got some things on display in the window. A tire, and I'm not entirely sure what the red and blue stuff is. Probably like cans of something. You've got a brick-built cash register there. Looks fine. You got little, I forget what these things are called, but it's to get like your tires on and off and stuff like that. And it looks very realistic. I really like that. They've got a toolbox in the back with some tools there. Everything looks very good in here. Would have been nice maybe if they added like a little bit more stuff, like they got room for stuff in here. So, but overall I'd say it's pretty good. Here's the second floor that you can take on and off of the main base of the building. Dr. Jones Animal Care, no snakes. Looks very good. By the way, there are no stickers in this set, which is something I've always loved about modular buildings, is not having to deal with stickers. It's all prints, which is very nice. Pretty clean on the sides here. The second and third floor are pretty clean on the outside, except for that, I guess. This is obviously the animal care clinic kind of thing. You've got the waiting area outside, a couch, a chair. There's a fish tank in there. And in the instructions, they actually tell you to put the fish upside down, but I put them right side up because it makes more sense. You don't want a dead fish. There we've got, I don't know if that's like a map on the wall or something, but it looks cool, I guess. We've got a parrot there to entertain the guests, I guess. Coffee table, some plants there. So that is nice, looks great. In here, we've got what looks like a microscope, maybe, I'm not entirely sure. Some tools, got a nice rabbit there. That's this one of two rabbits that I now have, so I was happy to get another one of those. A little frog in there. I've got the heat lamp, the water bottle, all the stuff that is needed. They've got another sign on the wall here. Looks like maybe the appointments that are coming up, not entirely sure. I'm sure there's an Easter egg in that lettering somewhere. And we've got a desk there. So that is all for the second floor. This is the third floor with a little bit more exterior detail. We've got the plants on the windows, and again, pretty clean on the outsides. Well, this is the apartment room. We've got an old-fashioned TV with the antennas and everything. I think it looks really cool. Again, I just really like how the modular buildings are supposed to be more old-fashioned. Got a couch there. We do have a bathroom. Bathroom's probably the only weird thing. I mean, whose bathroom is that small and whose bathroom has that kind of door? Like, come on. Kind of a weird bathroom though, to be honest. It's got a little roll of toilet paper on the ground. That flush lever up there is extremely high, as you can tell. Kind of an odd bathroom. Everything else looks good though. We've got a sign on the side that says rock and roll, so that is cool. And that is a print, obviously. And it looks like we got a nerd that lives here. He has a semi on display there. I thought that this looks a lot like a hospital bed, so that's kind of funny, but I guess the guy just bought a cheap bed is all we'll say. And the kitchen area, we've got a clock on the wall and just a nice kitchen. You got the oven, the counter, the sink. It all looks very, very good. You got some space under the counter as well, so it looks very nice. I also like how they included like a piping detail down there. Looks very, very good. One thing I forgot to point out with the second floor as well is they both have this window technique where they put like a windshield to the side. And it was a pretty complicated little complex design here for this window for each floor, but it all came out pretty cool and I think it looks very, very nice. So that is the third floor. And this is the roof, which unlike most roofs, this one actually has some stuff on it and some stuff where actually minifigures can actually be, and it would actually make sense. You've got a little layout chair up there with an umbrella, some plants, and pretty much all blank. But then you've got this area. The stairs do lead up to this opening here, which looks cool. Looks kind of difficult to get out of there, but it all works out, I guess. Got that tiling detail on the roof again, and it all looks very, very nice. One thing I forgot to include at the beginning of this review is this little moped scooter thing. So there you go. Currently do not have my minifigure stand available to me, so you're just gonna get some nice close-ups of my hand. Anyways, this is the Pet Doctor, Dr. Jones specifically. Looks pretty good. It's a pretty simple minifigure, probably the most generic hairpiece you could probably have, but it all looks quite nice. This is the person who drives the moped, and from a distance kind of looks like a man, but it is a girl. Looks cool, pretty simple, basic. Got the helmet there, so yeah, pretty basic figures in this whole set, to be honest. All right, so you're probably already noticing something off about this minifigure, which is this black mark on his head. This is not actually like a marker. This is actually a misprint. I got this set, and when I saw that, it kind of looked like a little like headset piece, but obviously it doesn't come all the way down, so that wouldn't make any sense. It is actually a misprint. Lego, this is the first misprint that I've ever gotten in a Lego set, which is just kind of crazy to me. I've never had this happen. It's actually kind of cool. I wasn't even unhappy about this. I just thought it was like, it's just crazy. Anyways, I really like this torso. Not sure why, but I think it looks really cool. This is a little girl in the set. She's got a little kitty shirt. I didn't even realize there was a cat on that torso, but that is cool. Yeah, there's an alternate face there, which is a sad face. Maybe she's sad when her dog goes into the animal care place to get a shot or something, but yeah, that is the other minifigure. Here's the dog, by the way. And there are two auto shop workers that work at the Corner Garage itself. This is one of them, alternate face. She does have a smirk there and a big smile there. Yeah, you've got a couple wrenches in there, which I actually thought was a pair of scissors for a while, but that is actually two wrenches in there and a pen. And on the back is pretty simple, so very, very simple minifigure once again. And here's the final minifigure with the same exact torso, same exact legs, just a different face. He is more of an older guy, obviously, and he's got that hat on. So I want to say that for $200, the set is well priced, which it would be, but this is a 2019 set, so it is 3 years old, and you're really most likely not going to get it for any cheaper than $350. If I go online, it's usually going to be anywhere from $350, maybe $300. I'm not sure. You might be able to find, if you search around long enough and you find the correct website, you might be able to find one for $300. It's going to be around $350 to $400. It's a great set, but obviously at the price that it is now, it's not really worth it, but it's an old set. Don't really care. Of course, when it came out, it was $200, which would be a very good price. This definitely is one of the lesser pieced sets. It doesn't have as much pieces as most modulars would, obviously just because there's so much space on the base plate that it doesn't actually cover, unlike a lot such as the Boutique Hotel. It has 2,569 pieces, which obviously still a lot of pieces, but there are plenty of modular buildings that have 3,000 plus pieces. So it's a very cool set. I would definitely recommend getting if you don't really care about prices. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one.